Hey, everybody. This is Cruella DeVille of WriAckRadio.
Kaizen Cruella Josh Taylor. We live at Classic Cuts. We got Josh Taylor in here tonight. Today, I'm sorry.
How you doing?
Hey, Josh. Thanks so much for coming on. Nice meeting you. Finally, in the flesh, right?
Yep, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Appreciate all the support you've been helping us out as far as getting the word out with WriAckRadio, promoting for us and everything.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, you guys are supporting me, so I'm all here about supporting you too. So I appreciate it.
Now, can you tell us a little bit about the program, the swim program that you have going on right now?
At Muskegon High School, the summer rec program. We are getting ready to start another session next week, I think it is.
The 31st, yeah.
31st. It is from the ages of 6 to 18 with free lessons, and there's safety swim lessons. So we're teaching them how to be safe around the water, whether it be ice safety, life jackets, everything you can think of. And then just teaching them how to swim. We're looking for more people.
Okay.
Trying to get it filled.
And are you doing this specifically from Muskegon High School, or are you affiliated with YMCA?
The YMCA is affiliated now with Muskegon High School, so we've been running programs out of there. We're also doing safety around water during the school year, teaching our third graders how to be safe around the water.
Okay.
And we have our swim team out of there now.
Okay.
The swim team. And then
is it a Muskegon swim team, or
it's the Muskegon Y swim team?
Okay,
Yep.
I didn't know they had one. Okay.
Yeah. So we went in there, and the YMCA got everything back together, got the pool up and running. Everything's looking good.
Okay. Now, in the off air, you were telling us that you were an instructor. Can you tell us everything again?
Oh,
Give
man,
us that resume.
All right, I am
lifeguard.
Yep, I am YMCA lifeguard instructor, lifeguard, and swim instructor. I am a Red Cross lifeguard instructor, and a Red Cross lifeguard, and a Red Cross swim instructor.
Okay.
And then I also teach CPR, AED, oxygen, bloodborne pathogens, everything you need to know that needs to go with being a lifeguard.
All right, that's a long resume.
Yeah.
I was telling her, I was in the Navy, so we had to learn how to swim in order to graduate from boot camp.
Yep.
And
that's where I started.
I had a problem with, so you went to boot camp, Great Lakes, right?
Yep.
So you know the tower.
Yep.
So you know they got the small pool and they got the big pool.
Yeah.
Oh.
I stayed in the small pool. I learned how to swim early, but that was the only way we communicate with girls. Sorry, but so I continued to go.
You got a
anyway. And I
Is this what this is about?
See?
No, but I remember taking the first test and I didn't pass.
All right.
And they told me, they were like, well, if you don't pass the next week, you're not going to graduate. And see, I graduated basic training on my 19th birthday. I'm like, when we graduate, they said January 24th. I said, okay. Put me back in the water. I got in there, stepped, jumped down, I got to swimming, and I passed, but I feel like I'm a good swimmer, but I think I'm not a good enough swimmer. I know how not to drown. I say that much.
There you go. Yep.
But as far as like me trying to teach my kids the proper breathing and all that stuff, I have no idea. I didn't even get out of boot camp.
Well, I do private lessons.
Okay, so that's good.
I do teach private lessons as well. I do those through the college at Lakeshore Fitness Center.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Any other questions?
And contact information. How do people get in contact with you?
they can contact me through the Lakeshore Fitness Center, the Muskegon Y, the Grand Haven Y, or they can contact me at diesel4958@gmail.com. Or if they would like to set up some swim lessons, 231-220-6179.
Anything coming up in the future for you?
I've just been staying busy. Been doing about 10, 12-hour days. Last week I taught 25 classes, all in backyard pools.
Wow, that's a
Guarding
lot.
for evening rec.
Wow.
And you said the next session starts July 31st, right?
Yep.
And what's the age group again? You said age to 16?
6. We're taking 6-year-olds as well.
6?
Yep.
Okay.
6 to 18.
6 to 18? Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't say that on the flyer, but we're taking them as they come.
Okay.
Okay. And you said these are free swim lessons.
Free swim lessons.
And you do have space for it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Extra.
Yeah,
Okay.
they can show up at the doors on 5th Street at Muskegon High School, pick up a registration form, have their parents sign it and fill it out, and they get to return it right there.
Okay. Even better. Way more
All our
convenient.
listeners, y'all hear that, this is free swim lessons available for our youth out here. So I believe it's very important that everybody should learn, or at least know how to swim, even if it's just basic swimming. Plus swimming is a good way of exercising. You know what I mean?
It is.
You know what I'm saying? Cardio and the breathing and everything. It's actually healthy. It really is.
And then coming from a city like Muskegon, where around water, you need to know water safety. That's something that is important.
Yeah. And I encourage trying to get this unity and trying to break barriers and get the community together as one and trying to provide for our kids. That's my goal. So I go out every single day and do exactly what I can do to keep that going and do what I can for our kids.
Thank you so much for it. And thanks for coming on and doing the interview with us.
Appreciate it.
No problem.
Curveball question.
Oh.
All right.
What inspired you to become a swim teacher? Was it the fact that you went to basic training with the United States Navy, or just something you wanted to do as a child?
Well, I was medically discharged from the Navy. I had to have a kidney transplant. So I came home, had that done, and I couldn't go back into the military. So I was like, what do I do next? And this came about. It was just kind of thrown at me, and I got into it. It stemmed from there.
Okay. And it's history in the making.
There you go.
Well, and you guys go ahead, get in contact. He is Josh Taylor on Facebook. How else can they get in contact with you?
Diesel4958@gmail.com or 231-220-6179.
Perfect. And this is Cruella DeVille of WriAckRadio. You can contact me on Facebook as that name, as well as Team Cruella on Instagram. Email is teamcruella@gmail.com.
And this is Kaizen Kabir of WriAckRadio, Kaizen Kabir on Facebook. I can be reached on Instagram under KMac_231. Twitter is AbstractPoet124. Email is abstractpoet7@gmail.com. Like, comment, share, but get familiar. This is WriAckRadio.
Perfect. Thank you guys so much. You have a great one.